It's the title decider here in Montmello. Lights out, and we are racing in the final showdown of the season here. Bagnaia versus Martin for the championship. Bagnaia gets the perfect launch away from pole position. Hot in pursuit though, goes world champions leader Jorge Martin. He's going to be second on that run down the first corner. Marquez there in third place. Bagnaia leads though here in a race he simply has to win.
Maverick Vinales off into the shortcut. Alicia Spargo got wheelie again off the line. Not as bad as yesterday, but bad enough. He's dropped to 6th position.
Another great start by Bastianini. He came from 8th to briefly lead on the first, having a sprint yesterday, and now he's trying to dive by Marquez from a long way back into turn 4. The beast from 8th to 4th.
Oh, Marquez very close up behind Jorge Martin there. Martin in the position that he'd be quite happy to be, and that's just looking at the back of Pecco Bagnaia. Alicia Spargo now at the inside of Pedro Costa, who's now going backwards. Bastianini, though, right up behind Marc Marquez. Not as good a start as yesterday, but still pretty good.
So this has been the first 6 or 7 corners just to settle the nerves for Jorge Martin. He's escaped any trouble, any drama and chaos in that first corner. Now he can just try and settle into his groove, settle into his rhythm. They might come under big pressure here, going on to the brakes in the turn 10 for the first time. Marquez not close enough to strike on the Prima Papa Ducati star.
Yeah, you've got to be right up alongside into turn 10 to make a move. It's not the kind of corner so that you can launch it from a long way back. Side by side in the background between Alex Marquez and Marco Bezzecchi. They are 2 of the other riders on the soft rear tyre. The others are 1st, 3rd and 4th.
So then they drop down through turn 13 at the end of this first lap of 24. The 2024 title decider well and truly underway. Bagnaia has nailed once again the perfect first lap here in Barcelona. He led every lap over the line in the sprint yesterday. He's nearly 3/10 clear of Martin. Can he try and pick up some slipstream? Oh, that's close, is it, between Marquez and Martin on the brakes into the first corner, and Marquez has the inside line. The 93 of Marc Marquez moves up into 2nd place.
It's all about balancing the risk versus the reward here for Jorge Martin. Yes, of course, he wants to try and stay ahead of Marc Marquez. Of course, the further up the field, the less pressure's on him to try and clinch that World Championship, but he doesn't want to be picking fights and taking too many risks and risking a potential crash. 3rd is still more than good enough. Pietro Massa told us that soft rear tyre does need a little bit of management to get it to the end of the race in sort of good condition, so understandably Pecco Bagnaia is not going too hard too early. The pace on a 1:40.3 is a good second a lap slower than we saw in the sprint yesterday.
Yeah, Martin the only rider, a quick reminder, inside the top 4 at the moment that did go for the medium Michelin rear tyre. Could that pay big dividends in the final stages of this Grand Prix? Here comes Alicia Spargo on the inside of Enea Bastianini. He makes that move work. It was tight. There was not a lot of room there, was there, into turn 5. How many passes Alicia Spargo made at turn 5 at his home circuit down the years? He loves that move, and Alicia Spargo now starting to work his way back into podium contention.
And if there's one rider that Jorge Martin would be very happy to see immediately behind him in this race, it would be the 41 of Alicia Spargo. Don't expect Alicia to be launching particularly bold and ambitious moves on Jorge Martin, given how good friends they are. Bastianini, though, now back ahead of the Aprilia star.
Yeah, not having any of it, though. Of course, he's going to run in a little bit wide, and that gives the inside line through 11 to Alicia Spargo.
Bagnaia's lead is not a lot, is it? Couple of tenths of a second over Marc Marquez. Jorge Martin at the moment quite happy just to sit back and watch what's going on ahead of him. What's going on behind him is quite entertaining too.